All right, T-Rex up on the mic. We have Typo FaxMachine versus Asoma.
Oh, I guess I never introduced my name. I am P. Sherman. I'm from Alabama.
Now, Asoma's one of your boys, right?
Absolutely. That's
Yeah.
actually my teammate, and he's also my doubles partner, so we're with each other a lot.
I'm actually a little upset that he was seated so low, to be honest.
Yeah, the last Georgia
Hold on
that we
one
had
second.
was...
He needs to be player 1. But yeah, the last Georgia tournament that you guys did that long 3-day run with me too. Yeah, Asoma did pretty well at a couple of them, and you did pretty well too. So I'm actually very curious as to why the seating was kind of so low. But then again, you guys brought what, like 5 guys?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was... Yeah, 5 from Alabama.
Yeah, so seating's really hard. Like out of the group that came with you, who would you say is the best player?
Definitely Asoma.
Definitely Asoma?
Yes.
So it's very interesting to see him have to play Fatality if he wins this round.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I definitely would have given him like at least a 4th, if not higher. But Ricky's definitely on the come up here in Georgia. It looks like his match also didn't get reported. So Ricky, go report your match to the people at the table. Yeah, you know how this works. You've been to tournaments. Anyway, now that hand warming is over. So who someone warmed up as Mario? He's normally a Mario main, right?
Mario, and he's played a plethora of characters. He generally opts for Corrin and Bayonetta now, actually, as his secondary, tertiary options, all of which are solid. But as of a couple months ago, he actually mained Sheik and Palutena, and playing around with them. And we went to CEO, and he decided that it was about time to hang up the Palutena, and I was actually running 4 glory matches with Mario and realized that, hey, this character is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
So I've been playing Mario for a solid couple months now and putting in some work even down in our region. Managed to get power ranked. So definitely, I wouldn't say up and coming, but definitely making a name for himself.
You guys are killing me. You didn't switch. Just play it out. Just switch later. Anyway, so FaxMachine is under the Mario character, and Asoma is under Roy. FaxMachine is definitely playing Roy. Don't get confused. But so this is actually a pretty rough matchup for Roy. It's looking like he's a bit of a fast faller, so super combo bait.
Yep, absolutely. He can definitely, his kill potential is ridiculous, but in order to get there, he's got to suffer a lot of percent.
So FaxMachine finding a little bit of his footing, trying to get something put together, but someone proving to be very evasive. Oh no!
Unfortunate. SD, of course. Funny enough, Asoma is actually in Gates of Gehenna, which is a big. I don't even know if it's up and coming, but it's a very large crew with a lot of big names, and he actually gets to play with Hyper Kirby.
Hey.
So
yeah. FaxMachine has been taking a lot of tips from Hyper Kirby since he's joined the scene. I like to make the joke and say Hyper Kirby's his dad, especially with Hyper Kirby being so young. But FaxMachine says he feels a lot of his movement is like only second to Hyper Kirby's. Unfortunately, FaxMachine's still kind of new to the scene, so he's trying to figure out like neutral and baiting sometimes. But despite the SD, he's not doing too bad right now. Like any solid hit from Roy will definitely kill right about now.
His movement does seem to be doing well, and his impressive first place in doubles today shows that he's not a slouch by any means.
Yeah.
Often showing that he was a stock tank, even teamed with Fatality.
Yeah.
So
well, that was kind of a random thing. Like originally Fatality was going to be teaming with Mix, and Mix backed out, and FaxMachine was joking. He's like, I want a Fatality. I'll team with him. I'm like, dude, just ask. I'm sure he'll say yes. But dude, watching the matches that went out on that half nair confirm into like literally anything is ridiculous.
It is, and not to mention that what it connects to will kill.
Yeah,
it's silly for sure. Granted, he needs it.
Yeah.
Stage control, opting not to go off stage, which is smart. Not good to do against Mario.
Yeah. And he's already like kind of killed himself once, so he's probably a little bit worried about going off the stage right now.
I can see that definitely.
Oh.
Looking for what we call the ally special.
Oh, he does it again. Yeah, very unfortunate.
All right, remind him to switch over.
Oh, yeah. Asoma, can you be player 1? Yeah. All right, hold on. The chat is going random though. So the the chat's complaining a lot about the seeding, like Angelo being 2nd seed over Ricky, and then Asoma being so low, and having to play Fatality in his next set, which is very unfortunate. But I mean, you guys are from out of state, and did the TOs ask you where you guys should be seated or anything like that?
No, they did not.
Right. So, if you're ever thinking about running a tournament, guys, and you're a new TO and you're unfamiliar with how to seed brackets and like how people stack up from other regions, just ask. It's a very simple fix to a lot of things, and it's something a lot of new TOs don't understand, that they're allowed to ask the players how to seed.
Right, right. You know, oftentimes there is probably more often that they will know where to seed. You know, sometimes over the TO. But, you know, obviously the TO, a veteran TO is going to know a little bit more because he's been around and he follows the scene. But
like, I saw the bracket and I was like, oh, there's a lot of stuff that's not necessarily right here, but it's also not my tournament, so it's not my place to say anything unless they ask.
Right.
But that's another thing that players should really be aware of. Like, if you're a player and you feel like your seeding is like not necessarily right, or if you're playing against guys from your crew, let the TOs know, because again, a lot of people don't necessarily know. Like, you guys, you're all from Alabama, but I didn't see any kind of crew tag or anything like that, so it's very hard for the TOs to know. But looking at the match, things looking a little bit similar to last game. Asoma just kind of going in with the Mario combos.
Things he knows very well.
Yeah.
His combo strings are very solid. Very, very frightening. I play him quite a bit, actually, and sometimes it's definitely not fun.
Yeah, so basically just a lot of neutral going in right now. Like, obviously FaxMachine approaching kill percent, so Asoma's starting to throw out those up smashes. Yeah.
Baiting out the air dodge there, or air dodge, wow, spot dodge. That's a thing.
Yeah.
FaxMachine try to, you know, contain his composure, I would imagine, staying up in the respawn zone for a minute.
Yeah. Which is definitely something I can agree with. A lot of people too oftentimes just kind of get off the platform immediately. There's nothing wrong with just taking a breath and trying to relax. And, I mean, as you said earlier, like, FaxMachine's definitely no slouch. Fatality, obviously, the better player on the team, but FaxMachine played a lot of friendlies with him. I'm sure he's getting a lot of tips. And that's one thing I can definitely say about FaxMachine. He's definitely always on the come up. Like, he's always on the grind, trying to get better at this game. He's looking for any opportunity, so I'm always glad to have him with us.
Seems like a fun guy to be around, too.
Yeah, he's definitely very entertaining. But camping the ledge a little bit. Things looking super grim right now. Asoma looking for a skill again.
One thing that I've noticed that FaxMachine does very well is he doesn't air dodge. So a lot of, you know, Mario's not confirms, but his kill options from, you know, up airs and just waiting for your air dodge to get the forward air. He doesn't. He actually throws out an attack instead. Yeah. And it keeps him alive.
Yeah, it's a really good option. I think that I'm not sure how fast like his Nair or his other options are, but he's got some pretty fast aerials. So being able to just interrupt Mario's kill options like that is very good.
Definitely needs to take this talk now. Any trades is going to be in Mario's favor.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Committing a little bit hard to that up E.
Something that I think Fatality was actually telling him earlier in doubles is don't be afraid just to be patient. Just, you know, take a breath. Don't overcommit. Just do things that you know are going to work.
Yeah. Well, a lot of times in the doubles, they had the lead. Right now, FaxMachine is playing really far from behind, so he does have to be a little bit more aggressive. But, yeah, I did hear Fatality several times say, just be patient. We have the lead. Let him come to you. And Asoma's getting pretty aggressive looking for the kill. But
yeah, Dancing Blade.
It. All right, Asoma, you can go ahead and stay right there.